If you are building a website that allows a user to authenticate themselves and access protected resources inside your application, then you need to be aware of a very dangerous type of attack called a cross-site request forgery. We talked about this in a previous module, but let's have a brief refresher. The first time a user comes in and logs into my application with forms authentication, ASP.NET will automatically give that user a cookie that will travel along on any subsequent request. The application will see that cookie and determine that the user is already logged in and is authenticated. Unfortunately, that means that the user can later visit a website run by a malicious user who put up a domain evil.com and simply do a get on some resource. And what the malicious user can do is return a resource that includes a form tag that will post and initiate a post request from the user's computer to my server again. And this post request doesn't necessarily have to be something that the user clicks on a button to initiate. It could simply be initiated by JavaScript as soon as the document loads or when the user runs their mouse over an image tag. The dangerous part here is that inside of the form, the malicious user could have formulated post values that when they reach the server will do something like change the user's password. And once the malicious user knows they have changed this user's password, then they can just log into my application as this user and transfer money or perform some other action that's not going to be beneficial to either the user or to my reputation. This post that is initiated from the form tag is going to succeed because of that authentication cookie. It just automatically travels along on any request that comes to my server. The browser didn't know that this post was actually formulated by the malicious user. The only way to prevent this sort of attack is to ensure that the form a user is posting back was something that was created by my application. So I need some sort of secret embedded inside of that form that was created by my application so that when it posts back, I can look at that secret. This is known as an anti-forgery token, and these are very easy to use. Inside of the view, you just use the anti-forgery token HTML helper, and in the destination action that this form is going to post to, you need a validate anti-forgery token attribute. You'll want to use this on any action that is protected and requires an authenticated request. What ASP.NET will do is generate a cryptographically strong token and embed that in the form that goes out to the user. That way, when they actually post it, ASP.NET can validate it and ensure that that form was actually something that was created by my application. This anti-forgery token wouldn't be able to be created by the malicious user. Cross-site request forgeries are something that all the bad guys look for today. It's one of the most widely spread exploits, and it's impacted sites like gmail.com and MySpace. So don't fall victim or allow your application to fall victim to a cross-site request forgery.